Hey, I'm Nubia with BeyondTheSunConsulting.me. I'm here to talk about how women over 40, I'm going to share 3 ways for you to be the hero of your own story. In a previous video, I asked the question if you're aware that you are the hero of your own story. In this video, I am expounding on that by offering 3 specific examples describing how to be the hero of your own story. I have some notes I'm going to be referring to. So if I look to the side, that's why. So I'll get to the points, I'll name them right off the bat, and then I'm going to present the solution. So the 3 pain points. One way that you're not being the hero of your journey is the hero of your own story is that you have a self-defeating view of yourself. The view that we have of ourselves is called the self concept. And if you have a limiting or self defeated view of yourself, you're not being the hero of your story. The next way you're not being the hero of your story is you believe that a person, a program, or something outside of you has the power to change your life. The next way that you're not being the hero of your own story is that you jump from achievement to achievement without seeing the fruits of your labor. So, right off the bat, if you identify with any of those, feel free to like the video. Share this with someone who also might fit that because I was all 3 of them. And that's how I know that you're not being the hero of your story. So, here's the solution. The first way that you can be the hero of your story if you have a self defeating view is instead change your self concept by practicing quieting the negative self talk. It's a practice. There is this topic of manifestation. Manifestation, in large part, comes from repetition. And if you're constantly in your head, hearing negative self talk, there's a way that you have to first practice quieting it. You can also practice asking yourself what you need in life beyond basic survival to be of service. In life, our goal is to be of service. And so when you practice asking yourself to get yourself out of fight or flight or flee mode, what do I need beyond basic survival to be of service? It's a question to ask yourself. That is a way that you can change having a self defeating view of yourself. Then you practice feeling good by connecting to your heart. This is all the first solution, the solution to the first pain point. So you have a self-defeating view of yourself. You instead change your self-concept by practicing quieting negative self-talk and practicing asking yourself what you need beyond basic survival to be of service. Next, start to feel good about yourself by connecting to what your heart likes. A lot of times we return to our childhood memories to remind us of the things that we like. And so connecting to that heart space allows us to soften whatever walls were there, such as fear or anger or stress, to help connect to your heart. So here's a bonus. There is an interview that I recently listened to where Mel Robbins interviewed a top neurosurgeon, and he shared not only expounding on this very topic, but he even shared the way to manifest. And it's a 4-part process that involves what I just shared. But I want you to listen to that and listen to it while you're multitasking. It was wash day for me. So I was washing my hair and preparing my conditioner and everything like that. And I really got the opportunity to take in everything. So I'm going to link it for you. The next solution to the second pain point. Second pain point, you believe a person or program has the power to change your life. Instead, be the hero in your life by understanding and accepting that a multi-pronged approach is required for you to feel like the hero of your story. So that means there is not one program, there is not one thing, there is not one magic pill. You're going to need characters to the story for you to be the hero of your story, right? So I'm just going with that theme. So a coach, a therapist, and a community are the multi-pronged approach to you being the hero of your story. I, for example, tried so many self-paced programs thinking that, oh, this next program is going to be the one. But what I learned after 2 decades of that is that a coaching part and the community part were instrumental with my growth. And if you're not into community, because sometimes maybe differing views can be perceived as noise, then at the very least, have a coach accessible, invest in that, and invest in therapy. So the third pain point where you're not being the hero in your story is you jump from achievement to achievement without seeing the fruits of your labor. That was me. Put a hand raise emoji in the comments if you can identify with that. You are not alone. That was me for 20 years. Instead, choose one area of your life to focus on to experience transformational growth. And that growth is going to trickle down. I don't want to say trickle down, it's going to spill over into every other area of your life. For example, I became my own astrologer. I listened to my heart after ignoring it for 2 decades. I took a year to practice with an astrology coach and teacher to become my own astrologer. And after over the age of 40, I landed my first career. I landed a career for the first time being over the age of 40. And because I have that piece squared away, I can now have the time, freedom, and the energy to focus on my passion or my purpose, which is helping others. So let that be an example. Focus on one area of your life. It takes as long as it takes. Commit to doing the work without knowing what work is ahead of you. Just know that there is work ahead of you and be committed to it. You can have an idea of the fact that you have work ahead of you, but simply committing to the idea with the help of a coach to flesh out a timeline and a strategy, it can be helpful. So to recap the 3 pain points of how you're not being the hero of your story and ways to transform that. First, you have a self-defeating view. Instead, change your self-concept by quieting negative self-talk. Ask yourself what you need beyond basic survival to be of service to others. And if that means you need a well-paying job, then focus on that. If what you need is income so that you can get started, focus on that. It's okay. Focus on one thing at a time. Next, you believe a person or a program has the power to change your life. You have the power to change your life by using a multi-pronged approach. Understand and accept that, and then that is how you practice being the hero of your story. Get the characters, get the supporting characters of your story so that you can be the hero. Third, to recap, you jump from achievement to achievement without seeing the fruits of your labor. Instead, choose one area to focus on for making transformational change and commit to that. So these were the 3 tips of how women over 40 can be the hero of your own story. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment box. I'll respond. If you would like to share this with someone that you think this video would help, please share it with them. If you like more of what I'm going to say about this topic of using God's gifts to make practical change in our life, consider subscribing. Welcome. I'd love to have you. There's more I'm going to share. If you'd like to schedule a consultation to find out where you are in your map of life that you were born with and to help navigate that with my help, check me out at beyondthesunconsulting.me. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. See you next time.